What's the music?
Previously, I'm the big bad necromancer. Get wrecked, nerds. Mwahaha. Pew 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 pew. Oof. I'm out of here. Escape.
Huzzah! Master, I got that gem you wanted. Eek! Dink! So, ghosts, help me! Hey, I need 3 heroes. Go and get them for me.
Here they are, sir. Here are your heroes.
Okay, listen up. I need you to get the souls out of this idiot before he explodes and kills us all.
And thus their adventure began. This is Deranged and Questing, the Necromancer's Idiot Apprentice.
Hey everybody, welcome to the first inaugural episode of Deranged and Questing, the Necromancer's Idiot Apprentice. For those of you who watched that intro and weren't sure what's going on, a quick recap. The 3 heroes, Grak Skullcrusher, myself, Ser Doran,
That's me.
Tony, and Brom Wideberth.
Yeah!
The 3 of us were sent on a quest to bring the idiot, incompetent apprentice of a necromancer far, far to the north to save him from the spirits that he absorbed when, in a massive battle to take down the necromancer, he dropped this, what is that gemstone called? There is a name for it, and I cannot remember it. Anybody? Any more experience?
Which crystal?
Like the repository that had all the souls.
Like a
what is that called?
phylactery?
Phylactery, there we go. He dropped that, and all the souls that the Necromancer had collected were released, and they all went into young Abelard, the Necromancer's apprentice. So, it is our quest to take him north, to free him, get all those souls out of him before he blows up and destroys the world somehow. We're still not sure how, but thus begins the adventure of the Necromancer's Idiot Apprentice. Take it away, Greg.
Okay. So, the group is currently traveling via ship across the water north towards the town of Ridheim, making their way eventually toward the Hill of Stars to remove some of these souls from Abelard, the Necromancer's apprentice. The captain who's been with you this whole trip, he looks nervous from the battles that have already taken place on his ship, and he eyes you all carefully. And as you guys approach the docks, he comes out from below with this large, long chest. He looks you all in the eyes, except for the sleeping child, Abelard. He says, I could see that you are all capable of taking care of yourselves, and you're on an important mission with this kid, from what I've overheard. I have some old gear that I haven't used in forever, and I'm a little bit too old to be adventuring again, so here you guys go. Please take care of this gear. It was dear to me for a long time. For you, Ser Doran, I got this beautiful set of plate mail to replace your damaged chain mail, which you currently are wearing. For you, Grax, I got this maul. And for you, Brom, this beautifully crafted bow. And for the boy, I got this pouch, which it's kind of tough to explain, but if you ask for something and reach in, you may get it.
Great. I excitedly put on the armor, get rid of my plate mail. This looks terrific on me. Super excited about it.
Wait, so are you getting naked like in front of us all? Like that's just happening?
Hey, turn around. Come on.
The captain looks at you, Ser Doran, and he's like, and I mean, there was a private changing station downstairs, but this armor also, it changes colors to what is stylish, sort of.
Oh, I'm even more excited about that. So I'm like, this isn't even the weirdest thing that we've seen on this trip. Don't even worry about it.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, as far as this gear goes, just make sure you keep it well fed and nothing bad should happen. Are you guys gonna wake up the boy and give him his present, or?
Yeah, Brom, you've been taking care of the young man this whole time, so why don't you go over there, wake him up while I try to shield Ser Doran with my tiny dwarven body to make sure that no one on the dock sees him as he's changing into his armor.
So Brom, he walks over towards the sleeping body of Abelard, and he kind of shakes him awake, and as seen before by the traveling companions, Abelard's eyes, they roll back into his head. He shakes a small bit, and the eyes of Abelard, they kind of open with a hazy and confused look. And as Brom looks him in the face to see if he's conscious, a quick sneeze directly into the mouth of Brom. And you see a soul kind of leave the body of Abelard, and it just like floats directly into the mouth of Brom. And this is something that the group's never seen before. Abelard kind of shifting personalities of sorts. It's happened. A soul sneezing into someone else's mouth. It's never really happened. And Brom kind of takes on that glassy-eyed appearance as well.
That's right.
Okay.
I was like putting on the armor. I totally missed that, so it's okay.
Yeah. For those of you who are watching in the audience, this is where you come in. So these two characters, Brom and Abelard, they are possessed by spirits, right? So they're going to play these very specific characters that they have created, but there are other spirits swirling around inside Abelard's body. There are thousands of them. So you get to make comments and decide what we do. You can say, okay, kick someone's ass or do something. You get to comment in the chat here. And if you make a comment that's awesome enough, the characters will roll or decide if they're going to do it as one of the other spirits sort of taking over and making something fun happen. So this is the chaos randomness that you get to control. So have fun with that. But Rebecca, not too much fun because I know you're going to make shit get weird as usual.
Oh boy. All right.
So I guess as both Brom and Abelard sort of come to from wherever they were last unconscious, I will let them come to as they see fit.
Oh, God.
Brom immediately drops to the floor, grabs a pose, rolls over on his back, and goes, "Woo!"
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, where the hell are we? Who the? Oh my God! Why am I so skinny? Nacho, something gone wrong here.
We're supposed to be the new Intercontinental
We're about to win the belt.
What's going on?
What just happened? Who are you? Are you our next challengers? Are you here to take us on? Because I got to tell you right now, boys, to be the man, you got to beat the man. Woo!
You don't want to enter the nacho madness. I'm telling you right now.
As I have my arm through my armor, I'm like, oh no, there's two of them now, and I just like shake my head at Grak. I'm like, oh, you deal with this while I finish up here.
So I'll go up to them and I'll say, look, we're actually here to escort you to your next match. We are both your hype men and your bodyguards in case you need it. So
Nacho, we're
going to make sure
putting on the
you
show.
get to your next match.
Okay. Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah.
I pat myself down. I notice I'm not wearing my diamond jewelry. That's upsetting, but I'll have to get used to it. I got this leather armor on, though. I just start taking the armor off, and I just kind of toss it to whoever's closest. Probably the guy in the heaviest armor here, the one with the shield and the religious symbols. He looks like he's used to carrying weight. So I just kind of flip the armor to him and be like, yeah, I don't need that.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and I guess I'm wearing like a robe, so I kind of like tear it down and tie it off, and I'm like flexing and stuff. But now I'm like this little skinny dude, and I'm just not really paying attention to it at all.
All right.
Yeah.
Nacho, I got to say, it looks like you haven't been to the gym in a while.
I mean, you don't look yourself there either, brother.
Listen, I don't want to say anything. I mean, the roadies here, they're a little bit more in on it. But if you, need a little bit of performance enhancing, I know a guy.
I just may look into that. I'm feeling a little out of sorts right now. But let's get this match going.
Yeah, let's let the bag carriers take us to the next venue. Where are we going, boys?
So I'm looking at them as the Grak Skullcrusher, the dwarf, looking at this 15-year-old terrible Necromancer's apprentice talking like a kid from, New Jersey, Sheboygan?
Yeah.
And then the elven ranger who is now basically buck naked. This is the middle of winter, like Ice Kingdom.
The two scrawniest people in the party out there, half naked in the icy tundra.
Listen, a little bit of a hard nipple case looks a lot better on cameras,
Oh boy.
Is there any way that Ser Doran can cast a heat spell to keep him warm?
Of course. Yeah.
Passing out hypothermia
Yeah,
as we get off the ship.
I'll be taking care of them with some prayers when they're not watching, so I don't emasculate them, so they can keep the front going.
I just want to find somewhere
right.
to lounge. A hammock, a reclining chair. I'll make one myself. I've got it.
Well, we gotta get a little cardio in first.
Yeah.
I mean,
We got to get off the ship to get to the arena. I'm guessing it's an arena or an
Exactly.
octagon.
Listen, I started water dehydrating 4 weeks ago. I'm good.
I think I dehydrated too much. Yeah.
Listen, there's no such thing.
all right.
I look down at what I've got going on now. I go, holy shit, it's double. This little elven boy is still strange, but I can't say it's unpleasing.
All right, so we're definitely getting off the ship now.
Yes, please. I got my armor on. Everybody's situated. Give them each a banana to fight off the boat sickness. We'll be good to go.
Okay, so as you guys, it's the middle of the night, somewhere between probably midnight and 3 a.m. There's a huge storm. It's pouring rain everywhere. The visibility is very short. The rain is just falling in sheets in front of you guys. And the only thing that you see as you're approaching the docks, which you only know that you're approaching because of the ship captain telling you, but there's a few lit lanterns that are visible through the rain, and you see as you're getting closer a little boy, probably no older than about 10, who's there with a hook to help pull you guys into the docks and tie your ship up. Besides that, it's pretty much empty as far as the general surroundings go.
I give the kid an autograph.
And what exactly are you autographing for this?
The hook.
For this boy.
The hook, yeah. Does someone got a quill and ink around here? Does anyone? I check my pockets. So I got quill and ink on my person.
No, but Abelard should.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell's Abelard?
Oh, it's the oh boy.
Nacho.
Oh, you talking about the Nacho man?
Check
Yo,
the
Nacho. You got
The Nacho man.
You got some ink on there. I think this boy
Nacho
wants
man. Let me see around here. Maybe I usually have. Yeah, there it goes.
I take it. I take the hook and I just sign onto it. To my number one fan, you'll never beat the man, so you'll never be the man. Sorry, Rick Bear, and I give him the hook back.
The kid looks up at you, and he's just like, "Thank you, Mister. I appreciate it. I need to collect the docking key."
Kid, I'm sorry. I don't have time to listen to your life story. I got places to be. I just walked past him.
And I tear off the piece of like the robe and I hand it to him. And I'm like,
There's a souvenir for you. Yeah, hold on to that. No charge.
I guess one of us will pay the docking fee.
Yeah. How much?
Okay, it's 1,000 gold, sirs.
Wait, what? 1,000
What?
gold?
Yeah,
How is that possible?
you pay me 1,000 gold, or we take everything that you have. That's how it's possible, sir. It's real simple.
Why don't you just take the ship? Keep that.
The ship captain, he's looking at you guys very nervously. He's just like, I'm push off the guys, and the little kid, he looks pretty much, I guess, eye level with you, Grak, and he's just like, I mean, if you're not gonna pay up, I'll keep the ship too. But hey, boys, we got some freeloaders here who don't want to pay the docking tax. And let me show you guys real quick what you're gonna see.
I kind of mutter under my breath, like, this is why the Reckervakens don't like the Vanderfolts.
So I'll say since Nacho, which is Nacho is Abelard. He's stepping off. And this is Brom, who already stepped off, who's me. As you guys are set up, you see one Ruffian to the left, and then you actually see 3 more that start coming out from behind the crates that were just kind of sitting down and hold up. Yep.
They're ruffians.
There's 4 ruffians, and there's the little boy who's right there.
I've got a bad feeling
Yo,
about that little
Nacho,
boy.
you see these guys' abs? I think they're professionals.
I see we got some new challengers that entered the ring here.
Someone wants to rumble.
Let me tell you something. These ruffians are just a grain of sand, and Nacho Man is the desert.
Oh gosh.
So I'll let you guys all roll initiative.
What does it mean?
I can't click the dude.
Oh, you can't click Brom.
Abelard.
I mean, Abelard. Let me see. You were the Nacho Man, right?
Nacho Man, yeah.
That is weird. Let me just make sure. Give it a try now. In fact, I know because you're not the Nacho Man. There we go. Nacho Man there. Brick Bear. You guys should be good now, right?
Nope.
Oh, I'm good.
I'm a little excited to see the tag team champions in action.
You should be excited. Listen, if combat is an art form, we're using oils and everyone else is using watercolors.
It's going to be RKO out of nowhere.
Okay.
I still can't click this dude. So
No problem.
if you want,
What is your? Yep. What is your modifier, Dave?
there?
Okay, you got it.
I just
There you
can't put
go.
it on the dude.
Oh,
I can roll it. I just can't put it on the guy.
That's
What
weird.
is your initiative modifier? Oh,
1.
it's that, right? Okay, I got it. And who else am I missing?
We got an extra Grak on here too. Should I get rid of him?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the one on the ship is.
I got
is
rid
no
of him.
good.
Brick Bear 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's everyone, right?
Can you click on the Nacho Man now, Dave?
Nope.
This one, the left one.
Neither one of them. That's not
Oh.
working.
That is weird. It's all good. I'll help you out with it.
Yeah, just
So I
move
got,
me around. It's fine.
Yep.
Get you sorted.
I got everybody set up
Yeah,
here.
like I can move everybody else except him.
No problem. So we'll get started. So Rick Bear, you see this current situation. You see 4 possible contenders walking down the aisle towards the ring which you currently stand on. What are you interested in doing?
How old does this kid look?
Maybe 10.
Just gonna Sparta kick him in the water.
I turn to him and I say, "Hi, kid. I see you taking me up on my challenge. You want to be the man? Let's see you beat the man." And I want to hit him with the stereotypical stand back running clothesline, but like the kind that hits the chest so it doesn't actually hurt. I just want to try and knock him prone. So I just want to do a shove attack.
Okay, make a athletics check.
Oh God.
Natural one. That's
Oh,
good stuff.
Oh my.
He's gotta go off the edge of
I'm
the
going
dock
into
into
the
the
water.
water.
Yeah, so you bake a gigantic charge at this kid for a dramatic chest slap and knock him down. At the last second, this kid ducks and trips you with his little hook, and you pretty much splash in between the 2 things of the dock.
Oh,
no
my God,
ropes.
that's it.
There's no
You guys
ropes.
I just go,
All right,
I
yeah.
rear back and charge forward. I'm just like, woo! Go flying off.
Oh God, no!
With the hook that you autographed.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'll. I mean, if I have movement, is
Oh,
there any way
boy.
to get out?
You'll be able to get yourself out by the end of your next turn,
Yeah, okay.
or at the beginning of your
All right,
next
this kid's. I gotta say, this kid, he's got heart. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, and that would bring us to Grak Skullcrusher, who just witnessed a small, tiny kid completely punk this previously athletic gentleman.
Oh no!
I gotta say,
Well, I'm gonna
Rebecca has a point. The kid tripped me with the hook I signed. That's messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's gonna be worth money one day.
Cold-blooded.
Irony. All right,
Okay.
so I am raging because that is exactly what I do.
Perfect.
I'm gonna smack his ass with that. I'm gonna smack him, not just his ass. I feel like I should clarify that.
Yes, please.
I've checked this chat, and I think clarification is going to be the key word tonight.
Rebecca's getting a little excited.
Sorry, there we go.
That is fine. So with a natural 20, we begin this beating of some ruffians, hopefully.
This is bullshit. Woo!
There's no in between with Grak. Grak is either all in or all out. There's no in between. He's either breaking people's knees or on the ground incapacitated.
That has been the case so far. So with a mighty swing, you're able to take this ruffian with a quick surprise attack. And while it's not quite as deep as you were hoping for, it's definitely a meaty chop into his ribs, and he pulls back bleeding. He's hurting. Any other actions that you want to take?
Because I got a critical hit, can I use my bonus action to melee attack him again, or no?
You cannot, but something that happens, and actually you were not expecting this. It's the first time that you're going to see this. Okay. So your maul catches him directly in the ribs. He takes this big hit, but then afterwards, the maul actually, it opens up a small mouth and takes a second bite out of the ruffian who you are hitting. And now mauls won't bite people, but so do me a favor. Roll me 1d8 plus 3. You may have it set up on your character sheet.
Yeah, I think so. Here we go. 1d8 plus 3.
Yeah, if you're not sure. There we go. So after you strike him, the maul, it jumps forward, still in your hands, and takes a bite out of that cut that's already there, and rips a decent chunk out of this guy's ribs. You think that you see a little bit of the rib bone sticking out. He is now gone from like, this hurts to I'm about to die. What is going on? A maul that's made out of metal just bit me. And that's where you currently stand. So that brings us to the Nacho Man.
All right.
So I see what this kid did to Rick Bear,
and I'm just like, oh, feisty one we got here. All right then, let's see what we can do about that.
And I want to pull out, use my action to.
Are you guys gonna waste all of your time hitting the kid who's not, the kid's not even part of the game?
I'm gonna pull out the random item. I want to try to pull out like a championship belt. What am I rolling here? You said D100, right?
You're trying to roll something out of the bag?
Yeah.
Roll me a D100 as you think, I want a championship belt. 98. Unfortunately, you don't pull out a championship belt out of your bag. You pull out the best, most glamorous, all titles combined championship belt. This belt itself, it's got to weigh 30 pounds of just gold and silver and gems, and it is the most glorious masterpiece championship belt you've ever seen. It kind of jumps out of the bag onto your shoulder in the perfect placement. What do you want to do with it?
I want to run at him and hit him with it.
Okay.
Oh, the classic. Just hit him over the head with the belt.
Make your attack roll with your championship belt. We'll call
what is the worst that could happen?
Weapon. Okay, you swing this belt at this poor little 10-year-old who's looking panicked, who's looking scared, and you just bash him right in the back of the head. He's not even looking at you. And he falls unconscious onto the ground.
And I'm taking the autographed hook back that he gave me.
Give me that.
Bear and the Nacho Man. Oh yeah.
Woo! Thanks, partner.
This kid wasn't even an enemy.
He was trying to hustle us. He deserved it.
I will give him this icon, which is both a unconscious icon currently and a sort of unrelated mark of shame icon towards the current Tacto man. Anything else you want to do?
Any other movement? I'm gonna try to take it towards the front line over there.
Okay, go take your movement.
I can't. You need to do it.
That's right.
Yeah, he'll move him.
There we go. As he slides around Ser Doran, who's looking at him in shock, I'm assuming. I'm not exactly sure, but this poor kid is unconscious with a big head wound. Not big, but slight enough for a small kid. The ruffians go. This gentleman is going to try to take a step back from you. You could take use your reaction to take an attack of opportunity if you wish. Correct?
Totally.
Okay, take a swing on him.
My token disappeared on my map. I'll fix it.
It's still there.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't see it.
Okay, as he is looking back in horror, as Yermul just took a bite out of his side, you swing again as he backs up, and he just crack him right in the skull, and you hear a sickening crack and splat as blood just pours out of the side of his head. And the other ruffians look at you and look at what you did to his friend, and they're like, "What? They killed John. He was retiring in 6 months from the Ruffian Guild. Oh my God. What about his family? Oh, I don't know if the pension covers this." And they're going to charge you. The first gentleman will just come up. He's going to take a swing at you with his Morning Star. It is going to be 9 to hit. He's a little bit scared and slippery. He slips. It doesn't go quite the way he was looking for. This other gentleman, he comes up. He's going to take a swing at you. He's going to also miss terribly so. These guys don't know what's going on. It's not a great start.
Watching poor
ever.
John.
They're
Watching
probably,
John get literally eviscerated and having his skull crushed traumatize them. Serious PTSD if they get out of this alive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's because they saw what I did to that small child, yeah.
And I guess the third one will come up as well. I'm going to give him advantage on this since they're all in your face. And they rolled a 1 and a 4. So by whatever horrible, terrifying things...
Use the one.
Join me. It's fine in the water.
I'm just going to say that they're all there. The one on the left is looking a little bit terrified of you. So if you want to take advantage of that on your next turn, it's up to you. But right now, they just all whiffed it and bit it. And it's not a good job for the Ruffians Guild here. So Ser Doran, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
I take a look at this unconscious child that just tried to take advantage of us and just shake my head. And like, happens all the time. I don't understand what I've gotten myself into, but I feel terrific in my nice new shiny armor. So that I got that going for me. I'm going to hop
kids
up.
Have you guys knocked out? What the hell?
A lot of them. No, I'm gonna move on up here, get a good line of sight. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And I'm going to give Grak some assistance. Even though it doesn't look like Grak really needs it, he seems to have it under control. This is kind of his jam. I'm going to just pull out my holy symbol and say, by the light of Lathander, I smite you. And I just blast I'll blast this guy down here. And I pull out... I blast him with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Hopefully, I don't roll a 1 and just. Oh, that's a solid shot. That's probably my best one yet.
16. Okay, so this poor gentleman to the left of Grak, who's definitely scared and looking terrified, all of a sudden is now hit with a winding blast of holy light that just rips into him. He's not looking good. He's not looking happy. And you, I believe the next person who hit him will have a advantage when they're striking him. Is that correct?
Yeah, next attack against him has advantage.
Yep. So he is not looking good, and he is shimmering in a bright light that stands out in this dark, rainy night. Anything else which you want to do, Ser Doran?
No, I'll kind of make way so that the tag team champion can get into this if he wants to.
Okay.
And I'll just, kind of stand off to the side so he can run past me.
Okay, so Rick Bear, you're going to use half your movement to pull yourself up off of the docks. It's not that hard, and you actually kind of like spring up and over as if it was a bunch of 3 sets of ropes.
The
very
post
refreshing.
basically a turnbuckle. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I kicked the kid in the leg pretty hard.
Oh my god. Okay.
And then I'll use my action to dash. 4, 5, 6, 7, so I can get here on a dash, and that's I'll just yell over, "Yo, Rhodey, you got this! Don't worry, the champs are coming!" Woo! That's the end of my turn.
And you still have half of your normal movement if you wish as well.
2, 3, 4. No, that was with the other half.
Okay. So the kid who took a vicious stomp to the knee, still not moving, showed no signs of recognizing that he's been hurt.
He knows when to stay down. He knows what's good for him.
Imagine that a 10-year-old kid who gets hit does not get back up. What a surprise!
Yeah, the crowd is not cheering for the kid, so he doesn't have the energy to overcome this, unfortunately.
Listen, every 10-year-old is a heel.
Okay, so
got a little bit of a concussion. No, no permanent damage. Hopefully,
no. It builds character.
Yep. So Grax, you guys, you are facing off against the 3 gentlemen who are looking a little bit panicked. The gentleman to your left is glowing in a bright light that makes it much easier if you want to hit him. What do you want to do?
I want to do the reckless attack.
Okay. So yep. You'll have
no, sorry.
Anyway.
The other one,
Frenzy attack?
Yeah, frenzy.
Okay.
Okay.
So I get 2 attacks.
You all 2 attacks. That's
so your attacks are going to be advantage. So toggle advantage. The first one is going to just barely hit him. So as you're looking at this guy who's glowing, he's glowing. It's so easy for you to hit him. You swing down with the maul. It clocks him right in the face, and he falls back unconscious. And the glow, it disappears from him that was there. So if you want to make a second attack, you could do it regular. Unless it, are you going reckless or no?
No, just regular.
Okay, so then make a regular.
Actually, let's do reckless for the hell of it.
He's in a frenzy now. He just
so you are
bashed another guy's head in. He's ready for it.
Yep. So
wait, no, because I get an attack because of my greater weapon proficiency or something, right?
Also for that too.
That's yeah. Oh, because you knocked somebody out. Yeah.
Yeah. So you actually still have 2 attacks to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nacho, the roadie's showing us up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, with a 19 plus your bonuses, a total of 25, you hit the gentleman directly in front of you. He's ready for it as he's seen what you just did to his other friend. So it hurts him, but it's not quite that knockout that you were looking for. You could do one more attack if you're interested on somebody.
Yeah, I'm attacking him again.
Another great strike. It strikes him. He is pretty messed up at this point. It's one you fake high and you swing low and you hit him right in the biscuits. He is squealing in pain. He's hunched over. He looks like a swift breeze is going to knock him out. And that's pretty much all for your turn, correct?
No, because I can still do the fraud maul the bite. The attack.
That was part
of my weapon.
That would be part of your normal attack.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll move on from that. Nacho right. Man. You don't seem to really be the... actually, no, you did knock that kid out, so all eyes are probably on you, but the momentum is definitely going in the way of Grak, as some imaginary crowd is definitely cheering in their favor. What are you going to do to get things back in your favor.
Oh, well, that was an option.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Nacho Man.
I'm gonna run down there as quick as I possibly can. I guess dash if I have to. Straight in there.
Gotta get into that ring.
3. I'll just say with a good hop over things, you definitely.
I'm the Tower of
how's that?
Power. Too sweet to be sour. Sky's the limit and space is the place. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you run up with your dash. Any bonus action or any?
Can I hit him? I'm use the dash. I can't, right?
Yeah.
With that belt.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and just intimidate him with the belt.
Okay.
You know what's best for you? You see these gems I have across my chest? We earned that with blood, sweat, and tears. You'll turn around and walk away right now. Yeah.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
There's nothing intimidating about a 15-year-old kid.
Okay, a 15 plus 3, 18. So the gentleman who's directly in front of you, but you came sprinting at this guy, full sprint, just rushing down, and then at the last second you just stopped and just stared in his face, and he's so confused. He was expecting to be speared or tackled or struck, and you stop and you start talking this intimidating game. He's not sure what you're saying, but his friend with the hurt biscuits, he's just like, that's enough for me. Okay, I'm going to back up and I'm going to leave. You guys could use your reactions to strike him if you want. It's up to you.
Or hell yeah.
Totally.
Okay, so let's start.
Going?
Let's start with the Nacho Man. You're closest. You could give him a strike if you wish.
Hitting him with the belt, man.
Okay. You swing it. It's with everyone in your way. It's kind of tough, and he's able to back out before he's struck by it. Which
it's just that like I'm really super tired because it's a heavy belt.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm trying to hide it.
I should say that you also swing it, and you don't have the muscles to swing it, and you're not used to that.
Yeah.
To get in that. And then Grax, who does have the muscles, you can make a normal swing if you wish. And 11 plus 6, 17. That will hit. How do you want to send this guy packing? It's up to you.
Into the drink.
Into the drink.
Just smash him into the water.
Smashes him right in the chest after he backs out of this swinging belt.
Like a champagne-like christening of the boat next door. Just smash him into the boat, sends him flying.
So Greg dings him in the head. He starts falling down, and just this small dwarf picks him up by the feet and just swings him into the edge of the boat, expecting it to be like a champagne bottle, which it kind of is because like a lot of fluid goes flying up, but it's blood. This dude is murdered. And the final Ruffian is just like, oh my god, he won't get his pension. Oh, this is so terrible. And
why did they send the pensioned ones?
And he goes right into the water, and you guys see him sink, and you guys see a lot of red coloring just pool around this.
I yell out to Rick. I yell to Rick. I'm like,
Did you see what our belt did to that guy's head?
Woo!
So with that is the Ruffians. So the Ruffian, the final guy, he's looking super panicked, and he's just like, big boss man, we need you. And then coming down the docks comes the big boss man.
A new challenger has arrived.
Yeah.
I hope he's got a blue uniform and a nightstick. Because I'm
does.
ready for this rematch.
You see it hanging on a hanger, which he's holding, and he puts it onto one of the crates. He doesn't have time to get into it, so he's wearing the standard Ruffian gear. He comes charging down, and he's going to stop in front of you guys because he doesn't have any more actions as far as that goes. But this gentleman's going to attack Abelard because he looks a lot less scary. So he's going to make a swing.
How fucking big is this guy?
Oh, he is big. You're not sure if it's actual physical size or just stage presence, but he looks
Again,
immense
are there
right
weight
now.
divisions in this amateur league? What's going on?
You're gonna have to bring it up with the Ruffian Guild administration. He does these guys for some reason, beyond explanation and terrible luck for some, great luck for others. He just swings so terribly and he misses you. He just goes with a swing. And it doesn't go good, which leaves
rises to the top of us.
Ser Doran. You are now, you see what's going on. These two final gentlemen are here. What do you want to do?
Nobody's hurt at this point, right?
No.
No. We're just manhandling these poor guys. So,
Maybe the little boy.
yeah.
Oh, yes. The little boy is definitely hurt. On a level of like concussion to much worse that I can't say because I don't feel comfortable saying it.
Yeah.
So where does this leave you now?
He should have just taken his autograph.
Yeah, I am just flabbergasted.
Yeah,
and
six
also not
semper
surprised
ingrate.
about this
What
at
can
the
I
same
say?
time. Yeah. I'm going to pull up a seat here and grab some popcorn on this barrel and watch this unfold in front of me. And I'm going to ready my action to heal the first one of our compatriots that gets hurt.
Okay.
And make way for the other part of the tag team to just get in there somehow.
I've got to arrive in style.
And that brings up Rick Bear.
Let's see. Long jump is strength modifier, so I can jump a single square.
Just jump right over them and into the fray.
So 1, 2, 3,
Expected
4,
a much better
5, 6. Now that I'm remembered I'm a rogue this round, I can dash as a bonus action. So can I run and jump over here to like circumvent these two?
Yeah.
Wait, you're not gonna like smash the guy in the chest with the feet?
Listen, I need to get here
Okay.
for my special attack. I think that's 11 squares of movement, so it should be good. I jump over, drop behind this guy, and just go, Nacho, I'm setting you up. And I drop to my knees, and I give him the uppercut to between the legs, the good old-fashioned low blow.
Okay, so make your attack.
What?
It's definitely a sneak attack.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that you definitely you give him the uppercut between the knees, and now you punch him, but you catch him with the bicep because that's more effective, I guess.
Woo!
Yeah, he's looking pretty rough. He wasn't expected that. He's like, oh god, oh.
What are you setting him up for with that?
Anything else?
Stay and watch the magic, Rhodey.
Oh,
no,
gosh,
my turn is over.
Okay. Grax, you just witnessed this. You had this gigantic dude to your left, this regular dude to your right. What do you want to do?
I'm going to frenzy attack.
Okay, so you're gonna get 2 attacks. Who are you attacking? The big dude or the smaller dude?
The big dude.
Okay. 9 damage. You strike this guy. You hit him clean in the side. He kind of takes it. He's not as fragile as the others are. You can make your second attack, or did you want to add your other special modification now?
Oh. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna let the fraud maul have its taste of the. I'm guessing this is human.
Yes.
Well, it looks human at least.
Yep.
Dead meat now. Woo!
So again, after you strike him, this maul, which was just granted to you by the captain, it opens up these weird teeth-filled jaws and starts snapping at him again, but he quickly steps out of the way. He's like, what the hell is that? Oh my god! It doesn't strike, but you get one more normal strike with your maul if you want.
All right.
So for everybody else, this maul, it just, I don't know, it's just grown teeth, just trying to bite people. Super weird.
Standard.
Ain't the first gimmick that I've seen.
And you take another swing. Now that this guy's got your timing down, he's not chumps like the other people are. He's able to avoid your swings, and he looks back at you with a very stern, disappointed look. And that brings up the Nacho Man.
Let me show you how it's done.
And I want to jump off of like this post here.
Oh gosh.
Hit him with a freaking elbow drop.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
It's over.
So you guys watch as
I got a feeling this is nothing to drink.
this
Right
skinny
into the
teenager
harbor.
with this huge championship belt climbs onto this post. It's like an extra 3 feet, and he jumps off, and he's trying for an elbow drop.
Oh,
And,
-1 to hit.
I thought that was
Yeah,
good.
rolling a 7. I'm gonna say that he sees you doing this, and he like casually takes a step back, and then you go, and just not you jump to blast him right in the forehead, and your legs just don't push you.
You
They're
didn't get
not
advantage
there.
from that setup?
Your legs have they've let you down, but as you do that, your belt whispers to you, and it says, "Let me do what I do best."
Oh, that's so creepy.
Make yes, this is how wrestlers hear their belts speak to them. Make an attack with your belt, please.
The belt chooses its master.
Mhm. Your belt does what your frail body cannot, and it jumps off of your shoulder, and right where the I believe I had a name for this, I forget, I believe was the Rittenheim Champions Fighters League logo. It just opens up and just bites this guy on the chest and just starts chomping and chomping, and the guy's not expecting this, just looking at you in embarrassment, just starts
Nacho, you didn't tell me you were working on a new move, man.
We
I
had,
don't know how to play off this one.
we had to do something to show up Jake the Snake's python, you know?
It starts ripping him apart. Blood splatters all over the both of you. And this is not stage blood. This is true, well-earned championship belt price blood. And the gentleman falls to the floor, and the championship belt just kind of sits there inert. Maybe the gems are rearranged to have a small smile on its face, but you're not sure. It seems happy. Who
So
knows?
proud
It's
of
a
itself.
championship belt. No one really knows what these are except for performing bards. So that's that. The ruffian goes. The big bad ruffian goes. He looks at you all and he says, "I will not be upstaged on my own docks. We end this now." And he's going to try to pick up Abelard and throw him into the water. So, Abelard, I would like you to roll your athletics or your acrobatics. I will give you advantage due to your previous lives' backstory.
Advantage, huh?
I guess he'll just do a straight strength check, which he doesn't have advantage. Let's take the first roll, 19.
It's still 19.
He tries to pick you up, and you kind of counter it, but then he headbutts you and picks you up and just throws you into the water.
Just over his head? Yep.
Yep, over his head. And he's going to take with his second action, he's going to take a strike at Grax. I'm going to modify this damage for his size. Let's see if he hits. That would be a regular attack, so a 5. He's not going to hit you. Again, for some reason, you guys are just very lucky tonight. It's very slippery. Doesn't seem that the Ruffians Guild are wearing the proper OSHA-approved robbing boots, so it's very slippery, and he misses. Ser Doran, you are up.
Great. So I'm watching this debacle over there. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm going to head up, and I'm going to rest my hand on Grak's back, and I'm going to cast Heroism on him. So basically what happens is that he's going to gain some temporary hit points and not be able to be frightened, and then basically just help him lay into this guy.
All right.
I'll also take a bonus action to give myself divine favor, and I'll kind of position myself on the other side here, just to get a little flanking action on this guy. And that
Okay.
would be my turn.
Then that brings up Rick Bear.
Is he gonna? He climbs out next turn. So I fall into this spot. I look at this big son of a bitch and be like, "Who do you think you're talking to? I've had more championship belts than you've had women." Woo! And I just like grab his leg, and I would like to take the help action. So the next attack that Nacho Man makes has advantage.
Okay, he's setting him up.
Nacho, get him!
I'm on
Right.
it, brother.
Grax, do you see this? What you want to do?
I want to smack the guy up backside the head for being an idiot, but we're not going to do that. I'm just going to do my regular frenzy attack.
Okay, so make your first attack roll. Okay, you hit him. He's starting to take some damage. He's bleeding from a bunch of places. He's not this didn't go the way he was expecting it to. I don't think it was for any of them. You can make your second attack if you wish. The second one is not as good. I believe you rolled a 3. Yeah, the total of 9. That's not going to do it. For the second one, he's able to kind of step back. He now has a very charmingly handsome elf who is holding him by the ankle, but he's able to still dodge out of the way. That's your action, bonus action. Okay, that brings us to Nacho Man.
All right, I gotta climb back out of the water,
Yep.
and
I'll
I
say
wanna do
here's
like
probably their spot.
like kind of like a running, like flying, like cross body block into a pin kind of thing, you know?
Okay.
I jump and my chest hits his and we take him into a pin.
Okay.
I don't know what you want me to unarmed, I guess. Again.
Yeah, sure.
Try that.
Except for the fact that he's like twice Abelard's size
All right.
or something.
Yeah,
So
this
I'll
works
just
out
say-
perfectly.
I hit him, but I just bounce off.
Yep, the perfectly executed with the aid of his partner. Cross body block, body slam diving thing. And this dude's gigantic, and your current body is very tiny. He puffs up, and you go directly off of him and fall on top of Rick Bear. I'll just say that you fall to the side there. Anything else?
Can I still hit him with the belt?
That would have been your attack, so I'll say no.
Just like you should have taken the performance-enhancing drugs, brother.
Mhm.
No, then I guess it's just gonna be. I'm gonna do some push-ups to act like I meant to do it.
Make a performance check to see if people buy it.
How well can you sell that?
It's up to you guys.
Pretty well.
15.
I totally buy it.
Yeah. I mean the way he fell in that splat, probably you're like, but he's very showy in the way that he does it.
I back him up. I'm like, oh, that's right. You got to make it last a while.
Gotta get our pump on before we win this match.
Okay, so that brings us to the Ruffian. He is looking very bad right now, so he is going to take a swing or two at Rick Bear, who is on the ground,
Hugging
still
his
holding his ankle. Yep. I'll modify. It's just here. I'll make a roll here, and then 13 plus his modifiers. What's your AC currently, Rick Bear?
15.
15. That will hit with modifiers. He's going to hit you for a D10 with his extra stuff. 5 plus 4. 9 damage. Take, please.
Out. Okay.
For his second attack. So I'll just say he just like stomps down on you with the first strike, and for the second one, he goes to stomp on you a second time, and just with people cheering for you or people cheering for you only in your head, you just pop up and get that look and give your woo and just catch the foot in midair, giving advantage to whatever is going to happen next.
Oh,
Ser Doran, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
Oh man, I guess I'm just gonna take my blessed mace and I'm gonna lay into him. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Depending on how well I roll, we'll see if I manage to take this dude out. I got advantage?
Yep.
All right.
Because of Ric Flair caught the foot in the air move.
That's it.
Classic D&D tactics.
I'll try to
See,
sweep
now
the leg here. See what happens.
the planted leg.
Yep.
Sweeping
Now
the
would have been a
leg.
time to come up with that
Plus-
that groin shot.
The thing. Oh, for a whopping
Okay.
7.
So you sweep the leg of this gigantic gentleman. He falls down. He looks stunned. It looks like the fortune is in your favor. He's looking like he's ready for a finishing move. Rick Bear, you are up. He's down on the ground
Hit him.
flat.
I'm like, did you just try to stomp on me? The artifact wearing, diamond wing wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, carriage riding, griffin flying, son of a gun? Woo! And I put him in a figure 4 leg lock.
Oh no, not the figure 4.
Okay. Make your figure 4 leg lock roll, please.
Probably athletics. So this one expertise. Oh, the
my
natural
God.
20!
Oh god.
Okay. So Rick Bear. So you guys see Rick Bear grab this gentleman's legs, and you're like, oh, he's gonna groin stop him. He steps through, puts him in a figure 4 leg lock, which you're not sure what that is. And then what happens, Rick Bear, as you finish this gentleman? Please explain to me how this happens.
I'm fine. I got him locked in. He's screaming. He's tapping. I'm waiting for the ref to call the match, but there ain't no ref. And I just keep going. I'm like, I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo! And I break his fucking leg. And then, I don't know, something happens to him.
Passes out.
So you break one leg. You break a second leg. You break the boards underneath him. He goes flying through the dock, and all that you guys see is Rick Bear holding 2 stubby legs and his gigantic dude who fell through the water through a big hole in the dock. And I
drop the
believe
lock. I lift his
Okay.
ankles up so he falls into the water completely. And I just call down to him. I'll just be like, whether you like it or not, learn to love it because it's the best thing going on.
Woo!
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know, but Rick Flair said it,
Sounds
so it
good.
must be gospel.
And so with the help of these 2 souls, where usually it's only one who take over the body of Abelard in a freak accident of sorts, as the second one has possessed Brom, these 2 souls, with the help of the 2 adventurers.
So with the last thing that happens before our souls depart is we give each other the predator handshake,
Oh, yeah.
right? But with both of our -1 strength modifiers in these bodies, it's the shittiest version you've ever seen in your life. It's like our arms are trembling, but not from strength, from like frailty, as it looks like it's hurting. But goddamn it.
So with some very messed up ruffians who just missed their retirement by a few months, with a small boy with some sort of brain damage to him asleep on the dock,
An
And with the-
underage challenger.
and with a ruffian with broken, shattered legs who's now in the bottom of the ocean, and with a predator handshake that looks very on the edge of exhaustion, we will end it there, and I'll pass it over to Andy.
They go to shake hands and they nearly pass out just from the.
No,
Yeah,
we
they
do
start
pass out.
wheezing.
We literally do pass out from too much physical exertion, and then whoever the guest
Just
is
the-
next time takes over.
Yeah, the act of just holding hands gently is too much for you, and you pass out.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. Well, everyone who watched, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Thank you guys who came on to the show and played and honestly made this way, way too much fun. This was amazing.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
That
you
was
guys
great.
for being here.
Great job,
Yeah,
guys.
absolutely. And tune in on Thursday for the regular episode of the Fantasy Fiends show. And again, next Monday, fingers crossed, we will be back with Deranged and Questing episode 2. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you guys very
Good night,
much for
guys.
watching.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate it.